From villains and superheroes to unlikely matches, here are the weirdest comic book hookups ever. Gwen Stacy has an affair with Norman Osborne. Did you know that Gwen Stacy and Norman Osborne once had an affair? This might sound like some strange fanfiction a teenager wrote on Wattpad, but this actually happened. In a storyline called Sins Past, it's revealed that Gwen had an affair with Norman Osborne while he was still the Green Goblin. Not just any affair, but a full-on secret pregnancy that resulted in the birth of twins, Gabriel and Sarah. But get this, the whole thing happened before Gwen's death, so Peter Parker had no idea about any of it. The storyline sparked controversy and divided fans, to say the least. Some found it to be a shocking and intriguing twist, while others thought it was disrespectful to Gwen's character and an unnecessary addition to the Spider-Man mythos. But regardless of your opinion, one thing is for sure, the Gwen Stacy and Norman Osborne hookup is definitely one of the weirdest and most unexpected comic book pairings out there. Magneto and the Wasp get together. These are two characters who couldn't be more different. Magneto is a brooding and passionate villain, while the Wasp is a spunky and flirty hero. So what happens when these two get together in Secret Wars number 3? Well, things get pretty wild, that's for sure. Magneto pursues the Wasp pretty aggressively, and while it's not entirely clear why, it's implied that he was drugged and acting out of character. Wasp, on the other hand, is more interested in a quick fling than anything serious with the Master of Magnetism. Despite Magneto's seduction techniques, the whole thing is pretty awkward and weird. Magneto's old-fashioned charm clashes with Wasp's modern sensibilities, and the whole situation just feels off. But hey, sometimes weird hookups happen in comics, and this one is certainly no exception. It's not the most romantic or heartwarming story, but it's definitely one that will make you raise an eyebrow and wonder what the writers were thinking. Aunt May and Doctor Octopus get married. In Amazing Spider-Man number 131, Doc Ock is dead set on marrying Aunt May, but it's not for love, not even close. May has inherited a nuclear facility from a distant relative, and Doc Ock wants it. So he figures the easiest way to get his hands on it is to marry May and gain control of her assets. But May seems to be completely on board with that. But things don't go quite as planned when Spider-Man crashes the wedding along with some unwanted guests, the crime lord Hammerhead and his goons. This leads to a chaotic action sequence at the nuclear facility, complete with explosions and daring rescues. In the end, Spider-Man saves Aunt May and foils Doc Ock's evil plan. While this storyline may be infamous among comic book fans, it's also one of the most memorable. The thought of Aunt May and Dr. Octopus getting together is so bizarre that it's almost kind of funny.